Before we dive into the world of Netflix's Mary, a reminder to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button to stay up to date on the latest movie reviews and the analysis. Uh, as a lifelong student of religious history and a film enthusiast, I must confess that Netflix's Mary left me with a sense of both fascination and frustration. The series, which premiered on December 6th, endeavors to present a fresh account of the mother of Jesus, yet it has sparked significant debates among viewers over the elements that align with the Bible and those which appear to be fictional inventions. Uh, the film tells a captivating, action-packed story of growth and transformation, tracing the journey of Mary of Nazareth from her extraordinary birth to the arrival of Jesus, amidst the looming danger posed by King Herod and other spiritual entities. The portrayal of the nativity story takes on a narrative form that provides an outline rather than a detailed account, which can be tricky given Mary's profound spiritual importance. In the portrayal of Mary's birth, the film takes on a fictional account which is not featured in the Bible. This narrative begins with Mary recounting her own birth, which was announced by the Archangel Gabriel, and subsequently her parents dedicated her to the temple in Jerusalem, where she served until she reached her teenage years. Since Mary isn't featured in the Bible before her betrothal to Joseph, the initial portion of the movie is entirely imaginative. Following Mary's portrayal of her engagement to Joseph, the film follows the traditional sequence of events. As depicted in the Bible, this includes Gabriel appearing to Mary, Mary visiting her cousin, Elizabeth, and finally, Mary and Joseph's search for shelter in Bethlehem. The events transpire with a growing, anxious King Herod as the backdrop, who is bent on eradicating the anticipated Messiah and future Jewish ruler due to his paranoia. However, Mary often deviates from her original scripture by omitting crucial biblical incidents, instead intensifying the drama and action. For example, Mary encounters a crowd incited by Satan, intending to throw stones at her. Subsequently, in Bethlehem, she collapses, and just before being taken away by Satan, Joseph manages to wound him instead. In a different rendition, Mary forgoes Joseph's encounter with Gabriel, Elizabeth, and John the Baptist as portrayed in the Bible, as well as traditional aspects of the Nativity, Soko of his angles. And in my life, I would say that this is instead, Jesus is born in what seems to be ruins, with a midwife and Mary's mother present instead of animals, following an intense action-filled segment where Herod's soldiers cornered Joseph, Mary, and Jesus, and they narrowly escape from a blazing structure. The Netflix production moves towards its climax. Although the Bible mentions Mary and Joseph staying in Egypt for a while, the narrative here bypasses that detail in favor of a more dramatic conclusion, where they opt to return earlier to present Jesus at the temple as an act of faith. And director DJ Caruso shared that Mary's tale is generally not well known outside of a few passages in the Bible. his intention was to produce a film that portrays her as a character who is both deeply human and easily identifiable. While Nola Cohen's depiction of Mary is captivating, she is presented as a revered character from the outset. Moreover, the replacement of actual events with fictional ones, combined with modern day motifs and an extra dose of melodrama, unfortunately results in the original story of Mary remaining untold. As a passionate admirer, I find it regrettable that while actress Nola Cohen, along with other stars in the movie Mary, shares a Jewish heritage, the film seems to bypass significant historical Jewish contexts and traditions associated with Mary's culture and identity, which is always lessen credibility and consistent. It's crucial to appreciate these elements as they play a pivotal role in truly understanding Mary's story. Um, uh, in summary, while Netflix's show Mary includes biblical characters and stories, it is essential to note that the series leans heavily on fictional and fantastical elements rather than historic factuality uh, for its narrative. Um, with that said, thanks for watching, and until next time, well,